Dividing decimals with number chips. This is the Easter version. So it starts with explaining to the students how to shift the decimal point when they're dividing. And then it gives a couple of examples of how to do this. So you want to move that decimal point in the divisor all the way to the right. In this case, you're just moving one place to the right. So if you move the decimal point one place to the right in the divisor, you have to also move it one place to the right in the dividend to keep the answer correct. The next slide has an example of when you move the decimal point two places to the right. Students are going to start on slide 5. They're going to be moving these number chips into the correct place to do their division. They've also got a movable decimal point to place in their answer. So the first thing it asks them is how many places to the right are we moving the decimal point? Well, we look at the divisor and we know that we're going to move it all the way to the right, which is one place to the right. So they type in a 1. That'll help them in their answer when they have to place that decimal point. So 5 goes into 44 8 times. So they're going to click and hold on the edge of the 8 and then move it into place. 8 times 5 is 40, so they're going to move the 4 and the 0. Subtract, they get 4. Bring down the 5. And then 5 goes into 45 9 times. Now they moved the decimal point one place to the right. That would put it between the 4 and the 5. And then in their solution, in their quotient, the decimal point would go straight up. So they're just going to click and hold on that decimal point and move it into the correct place. So students are going to be practicing several of these. They get a little bit more difficult as they get through the lesson. Now, when they get toward the end, and if the numbers aren't working correctly, they know they've made an error somewhere and they have to go back and look. So it is somewhat self-checking. Now, if you notice, every slide has a yellow heart in the upper right-hand corner and a letter in that heart. So that's going to help them on the very last slide when they have to solve an Easter riddle. What do you call a rabbit with fleas? So in order to solve the riddle, they have to find these solutions on one of the previous slides. When they find that solution, they're going to take the letter that's in the yellow heart and they're going to type it right above their solution. And that should solve the riddle. So this is a digital lesson, Dividing Decimals with Number Chips, the Easter version.